In this video, you're going to be explained a little more how to use the Worktocloud website from a manager's perspective. So the first thing you're going to see when you log into your account is you're going to see who is online. Okay, and so let's say if this, one of your employees is out and they're using the Worktocloud sales app, you're going to see right here under the type that they're using the mobile app. For anyone that's in the office working, you're going to see a different screen depending on what application they're using at the time. So right now, this employee right here, the screenshot sees a desktop. So it has a desktop, but whatever application they're using, it will show a little icon of that application. But over here, we have, this is the time that they have, I guess, the last activity that they have done. So this person, the last activity was 2 minutes ago at 3:27. It gives you the name of the employee, the project or the service that they are working on, any comments that the employee has made for you to see, and then it gives the latest screenshot. So this employee, since he is out using the Worktocloud Sales app, you see his geolocation. But for this employee that's in the office, you see the actual screenshot of his desktop computer. And then, like I said right here, this is the type of application that they're using. This is the last record. So when the screenshot took the screenshot, this is the last record that the system has for this employee. And then this just gives the activity of the employee. So next we're going to go to the timetable. Alright, and we can see that for today we have 4 employees that have been logged on to the system, and then it gives you the project or the service that they've been working on. And if you position your mouse over the little line, you can see that it'll give you the name of the project they're working on, and it'll give you the exact time that they logged in and logged off, and it gives you also the duration down to the minute of how long they worked. Next, we're going to go to General, and this is a tool that Worktocloud has provided to show you kind of just, I guess, your progress over a certain number of days, and you can do it up to 90. So all you have to do is you can click these up and down arrows, or you can just, read it and put 90. But we're just going to look at the past 30 days and refresh it. Okay, and so the first is going to be the working hours of the last 30 days. And it gives you the dates down here, and then this, it gives you the number of hours. And all these graphs on the website, you can position your mouse over the points, and it'll give you specifics, like the specific date and the specific hours that your employees worked. Okay, so we're going to go down, and this is the productivity of the last 30 days. And like I said, you can still position your mouse over and get specifics from it. All right, and then we have some pie charts here, and these are the working hours of the last 30 days by project. So over on this side, it gives you the list of projects, and if you have a lot, you could have more than one page. So, and just positioning the mouse once again over the certain area will give you more specifics about it. And then the same over here, but this is the hours worked in the office and geolocation of the last 30 days. So the office is represented by the blue. This is how many employees have worked in the office, and or how many hours the employees have worked in the office, and how many hours they have worked with their geolocation app. All right, and this one is the productivity of the last 30 days by the project. So up here we had working hours. the one underneath it is the productivity of the employees. So, and it gives you all the projects on the right hand side, and then you can go and click to find specifics on each project. And then on this side, we have the performance of the last 30 days. And what this does is it takes the number of symbols that you've typed on your keyboard and it divides it by the hours that your employees have worked. And that's how it gets the performance for the last 30 days. So once again, you can position the pointer over it and it'll give you specifics for each day. And this is a total hours worked for the last 30 days. And as you can see, the blue represents the hours worked in the office, and then the red is the geolocation devices that have been used by employees when they're working. So it just kind of gives you a better feel for what your employees have been doing and how they've been working. So next we're going to go to the activity. Alright, and like I said, you can change this the productivity of the last however many days up until 90 days. We usually just keep it at 30, but we do give you the option to go up to the last 3 months of work. So this is the total activity of the last 30 days. And what Worktocloud does is the average, this average line right here is the average of all the companies that use the Worktocloud system that are classified in your type of service. So if you're in insurance and there are 7 insurance companies that use the Worktocloud program, that average line is based on all 7 of the insurance companies that Worktocloud provides service to. The blue is the activity, and it's specific to your specific company. We just kind of give you, a little advantage to see how the competitors are kind of doing with this average line. Okay, and then this is the total activity per employee for the last 30 days. And what this does is just a little bar chart. And it you can position it and you find which employee, which bar represents, and it'll show you the activity that each employee has done over the past however many days you decide to look at. And this chart is basically the same as this chart up here. We just give it to you in a more laid out format so you can see kind of, who your top employee is and who's doing the most work for your company. Next, we're going to go to our financial tab. And this is going to display the cost per hour that each employee is costing you. So it's kind of self-explanatory, but like I said, it's just the cost per hour. And this chart right here is the cost per hour based on the activity worked in the last 30 days. Okay, and then we're going to go to the map. And this is for when you have an employee that is using the Worktocloud Sales app and their geolocation is turned on. It'll show you where each employee is located at the specific time. So now we're going to go to the weekly tab, and I'm going to explain a few things that Worktocloud does with the weekly tab. Okay, so you're going to pull up to this screen, and it's going to have all of your employees and their working hours. Okay, so it gives you the total number of hours that the employee has worked per day, and then over here it's going to give you a total for the entire week that the employee has worked. And if you want to see a total of what all your employees have worked, go to the very bottom and it'll give you a total right here in this grayish purple box. So it'll give you the total number of hours that your employees have worked for 1 week. And if you want to get specific, you can always go and click on the a day, and this is going to show you the screenshots that the program has taken from each employee's desktop or either their geolocation device. And we can see right here in this specific screenshot that the employee has done some activity when it took the screenshot. And that green bar represents the activity that the employee was doing at the time of the screenshot. So that's just kind of a little more. See, he was doing a little more activity in this screenshot, and it just kind of gives you a little better understanding of what your employee was doing at the time. And you can always go and show like right now we've got our screenshots pulled up, but let's say you wanted to see the geolocation devices. Okay, see this employee, he has had his geolocation device turned on, and it'll give you all the, it still takes a screenshot every 10 minutes, and so it'll give you the exact geolocation screenshot so you can check up on your employee that way as well. And then we also can go and show the analysis of a certain employee. Okay, and so this is just the activity that this employee has worked from today, and the red down here is the average line, and then the blue is his activity. So this employee is really active today and has gone above the average. And then down here we see minutes per program used. And it gives you the list of programs that this employee has used today. And so you can position the pointer and see the exact percentage that he has used this certain program. And then over here we have minutes per program used in the last 90 days. So this tracks the last 3 months of what this employee, the programs that this employee has used. Okay, and then we see working hours of the last 30 days. And this will just kind of give you, a different perspective. Let's see if we can't find a little better one to show you an example of. Okay, working hours of the last 30 days. So, like I said, you just position the mouse over the top of the points, and it'll give you specific hours and specific dates that this employee has worked. And then the productivity of the last 90 days, the same. It just gives you specifics on that. And then working hours of the last 90 days by project. So these are, they're pretty much the same as the graphs. They're just showing you in a different way. So you have your different projects that you're working on, and it gives you specifics as to the percentage of what the hours that your employee has been working. And then over here is the productivity of the last 90 days by the project. So once again, just more specifics for you to evaluate your employees a little better. And then we're going to go to activity logs. Let me find an employee. Okay, so this right here, it just gives you kind of just in a table format of, each time the employee has changed programs, or I guess changed to a different screen, or some sort of activity that the employee has done, and it gives you the type of application the employee was using, and it just gives it to you in more of a Word format here. And then it gives you the actual activity that the employee has done. and then this is the exact time that the employee did the activity, and this was his progress that he accomplished from the activity. And then we can go to the bottom, and it kind of just gives you an overview of the programs that he used in the specific time, and then how many how many internet accesses he had in the specific time, and then the videos that he's watched. It gives you the specific time as well. So it just gives you a little more specifics on your employee. And then you can also look up the programs. Like I said, these are more of the programs that the employee's been using, and then it gives you the name right here. And then most of them will give you a link to go to kind of see what the employee was seeing, basically. And then the state over here is it just kind of goes into detail, like whether or not it was a reliable kind of source or it wasn't really listed as a reliable source in our program. And then we can also check on our employees' calls. Okay, so this employee makes a good bit of calls for us, and so it'll give the number that the employee was either calling or that called our employee. It gives us the number right here, and then it gives us the name, and the name has to be programmed into the phone, and the Worktocloud sales app takes it from the employee's phone. So it gives you the name of who the person was talking to. And then it gives you the exact hour and time that the call was made or the call was received. And then it gives us the duration of the call. So this call right here lasted 5 minutes and 59 seconds. And then over here it tells whether the call was incoming or outgoing or whether it was a lost call. Okay, and then lastly, you can look at the reports, and it tells you when the employee started the service during the day, and then it just, as time goes on, will give you the screenshots over here, and if there's more web type stuff for the office employees, it'll give you a description of what's going on with the like on the computer and stuff, and then it gives you a end time that the employees stop the Worktocloud timer. So like I said, you can come over here and just kind of scroll through employees. You can pick a different employee. You can categorize it by project if you would like, and you can also categorize it by department. So if you're wanting to just see all of the administration department, you can categorize it by that. And then we do have a date, and you can flip back. Like I said, it's the past 3 months, and usually if the date is not highlighted, that means there was no activity for the day. So you might see that more with your weekend dates. But that's just a little more of how to use the website just to help managers out a little more. I hope it helped.